Isha back to the Maury Show. Now, Isha has been here 3 times and has paternity tested 4 men in hopes of finding the father of her daughter, Kiki. Unfortunately, all 4 men were proven not to be Kiki's dad. So today, Isha has put her search for Kiki's father on hold because now she has a new child, 7-week-old daughter, Paradise. Sadly, Isha admits she's not sure who Paradise's father is. So before we reveal who the 3 potential dads are, take a look at her journey on our show. The first time we met Isha, she tested 2 men, Damien and Sir, in hopes of finding her daughter Kiki's father. Where did he come up with this idea that his best friend Sir could be the father?
Sir got a thing for me.
You slept with Sir?
Yes, Maury, I did sleep with Sir 1 time.
Don't you text another guy saying this is a child!
This is your daughter, and I'm gonna prove it to you today.
She took advantage of me.
What? He has
Did he say he used a condom or not?
That's what he told me. But
1 time.
Isha and I have slept together 3 times.
3 times, Maury. 3 times.
Sir, you are not the father.
You
Damien,
are the father.
you are not the father. Weeks later, Isha returned with a 3rd man named Jerry.
I'm 1,000,000% sure that he's the father. Stop hanging up the phone.
We ain't got nothing to talk about until we find out the truth.
Jerry, you are not. 1 week later, Isha returned with a 4th man named Marcus and was ready to prove to both him and his mother, Sunita, that he was Kiki's father.
She was claiming Kiki once upon a time. Now all of a sudden they not claiming her no more. I didn't want to have y'all inside of her life. I didn't know for sure.
Oh, it's our fault because you know for sure now?
In the case of baby Kiki, Marcus, you are not. So as I said, Isha's back. And she has given paternity tests to 3 more men, not for Kiki, but for her new daughter, Paradise. Now, one of the men she gave a test for this time around is Damien, a man she tested for Kiki. And then the other guy she tested for Paradise is Sir, who was also tested for Kiki. And the 3rd man she's tested for Paradise is Damien's uncle, Kevin. Which of these 3 guys do you think is the father?
It's Sir, Maury. Let me break it down to you first off.
Okay.
Because this is a new year. I'm not going to go through this. This is Sir, baby, on deck. They got the same color eyes,
this is Sir,
mouth,
right? This
and
is
they
Sir.
light as hell.
Right.
All of them do not look like my baby, but
That's
Sir.
Damien.
That's Damien. That's Sir.
That's his uncle,
That's
Kevin.
nobody. He's not even in the picture. He's just somebody that want to be in the picture. That's an X right there. Sir is the father.
You think this is going on right here?
This is it right here. This is it. This is a new year, and this is it right here.
Okay, all right. So let's go through all these guys, okay?
Yeah, let's go through.
All right, first of all, Damien's been here before with Kiki, right?
And he's still been doing a wonderful job with Kiki. Wonderful.
Oh, he
Helping
is?
and still taking her to school, everything.
Oh, really? Even though he wasn't determined to be the father, he is in Kiki's life.
It's always going to be in her life, and he's going to be in Paradise life if he's her father.
No, I'm not.
Boy, be quiet. You know
No, I'm not.
You know not to talk. You know not to talk, so be quiet.
That's not my baby. That's not my baby.
All right. Didn't I read that you think you conceived Paradise?
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 23, verse 17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel. Kol holayim la, al banawa Yahweh bahashem Yahweh Shai bahashem Rakak Kwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Akim out there on the highways and the byways. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Salutations to you speckled birds, you Israelite foreigners. And shalom to the Akwaf sitting and listening in silence as the scriptures say to do so. Deuteronomy chapter 23 verse 17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel. And this is a pure example of a whorish, loose, liberated woman here in Babylon the Great, aka America. Okay, and also, you weak, effeminate, adulterous, wicked men that supply the equipment for these women to accomplish their lust and to appease their flesh, the Lord's going to destroy you too. Okay? And this is what Babylon has implanted in our people to give them the liberty and the freedom to believe that what they do is nothing wrong in it. And as you see and as you have saw, as you see it and as you have sawn, if I'm saying that correctly, or as you have sawn and as you see right now, as you continue to see, this was a episode on Maury. And, when I just saw this, man, it just, made me meditate upon, how our people are completely destroyed, man. How our women truly believe that they can have the position of a man. And this is also a pure example of a woman laying down with multiple men, whether it be a day, 2 days, 3 days, a week. First and foremost, it's disgusting. And secondly, it shows you that a woman is not supposed to be with more than one man in general, period, man. Okay, because also too, what you didn't see the whole episode, you only saw 4 minutes. This woman was very, very rebellious, very disrespectful, very out of order. Just a natural brute beast, man. A subhuman savage, man. Okay, but this is what you Israelites like. Okay, and also too, she laid down with her husband, because that's the main dude. The first dude is her husband. So she committed adultery on this dude left and right, and is very proud about it, talking to that man like he ain't shit. But it also states in the book of Sirach, chapter 26, I believe 23, an adulterous woman, so like a wicked woman, is given to the portion of a wicked man. But let's read this again. Deuteronomy 23 verse 17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel. So a woman is not supposed to, especially in Israel, is not supposed to be promiscuous. It's not supposed to be a harlot, a slut, a whore, a prostitute. Whatever term you want to use, man. Okay? We're supposed to be holy, pure, severed from other nations. We're supposed to be the example of righteousness. We're supposed to be the example of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. So a woman like this is going to be counted for nothing. Matter of fact, let's grab that. And again, not only are the women, because you're going to have harlots, Salaki. You're going to have harlots that are going to be saved. Okay, but not, not every damn harlot. Because you have a lot of these women that have this same spirit this woman has, man. She, just to be clear and blunt and straight to the point, she just don't give a fuck. Okay, this is Sirach 26. And I'm going to start off at verse 22. And harlot shall be accounted as spittle. Okay, so a harlot shall be counted as spittle, man. Nothing. Disregarded, man. Because how she carries herself and how she goes about life and how she sees and thinks and have that pleasure, that pleasureful, lustly, worldly spirit. She, as it says in the book of 1 Timothy chapter 5, I believe verse 16, she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. And a lot of these women, man, they just walking, waiting for judgment. Okay, and again, you men too, because again, you men are not exempt, because you men don't have self-control. Okay, you don't have any discipline or even no respect for yourselves, man. Okay, and this woman transgressed against her husband, laid with this dude, and then on top of that, laid with her uncle. Now, this is all completely against the laws, the statutes, and the commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. But what? Babylon the Great tells you can do whatever the hell you want. Okay, you can get your get back on your husband if he does you wrong, if he so-called quotes cheat on you, or is not giving you that yes man spirit, or not making you happy, which is all bullshit. First and foremost, there's no such thing as cheating. There's only such thing as adultery. The only way a man can commit adultery is if he lays with another man's wife. If that woman is not bond, but betrothed, or married to anybody, that man can have that woman. Okay, but when it comes to a woman that has a husband, she can't go step out on her husband because she's not happy, because she sees somebody that makes her box a little bit moist, that gives her butterflies in her stomach. You know, it's just something about his swag that she just like. He's a bad boy. Okay, as you know, as Bun Yum Yum say, rude boy. Okay, Sirach 26 verse 22, a harlot shall be accounted as spittle. But a married woman, okay, a woman that has a husband, that's dedicated to her husband, will not trespass against him, will fear the consequences, will fear losing her husband. Okay, not having her hedge, not having her protector, her provider, her enforcer, the one that's supposed to, feed her knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, to guide the household, bring order, structure. Because you women, you need order and structure, just as well the men. But we're talking right now about, how destroyed and liberated our women are, man. But again, when I saw this, it was upsetting, but it's to the point, the more you grow in this truth, the more you learn, the more you increase in the spirit, you understand the position and, why we go through the things we go through, and also the prophecies that are spoken of in the Bible, man. These things have to occur. These things have to happen, man. And it just also shows you that our people need that physician. Our people need Yahweh Shai. Our people are completely sick, man. Okay, completely infected. But a married woman who was a tower against death to her husband. A wicked woman, which this woman is wicked as hell. Okay, and if y'all feel the need to, y'all can go to Maury on YouTube. Is where I got it from, and watch this whole little episode, man. This woman is wicked as hell, and all these dudes that she's dealt with, okay, that you saw, are wicked as hell too. Okay, savages, born in vain, useless. Okay, they don't produce no results but wickedness. Okay, and to produce and have knowledge and understanding and wickedness is not to have anything prosperous. Okay, a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man. So I don't feel sorry for none of these jakes that are going through these things that they go through, man. Especially you Israelites in the world, when these women is doing stuff to y'all, man. Then on top of that, recording it and uploading on all social media platforms to show forth their wickedness, man. Okay, period, man. And a lot of y'all no nuts, no backbone having Israelites like these women that are feisty, have attitudes, talk back to you, disrespect you, embarrass you in public, treat you like a little boy that you are. Because real men wouldn't go for this shit. Matter of fact, real men would not even be in any of these situations. And the only real men upon the earth are those that reverence, acknowledge Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And I'm talking about the hopeful elect. I'm not talking about these other bugged out reprobate camps. Okay? A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman, okay, a woman that understands her position, a woman that understands that she will not be defiled, she will not, go against her husband, she will not disrespect him, and damn sure will not disrespect herself. She respects herself. She understands her role. She's not going to try to compete with a man. She's not going to try to be a man. She's not going to try to, add on bodies left and right. Living her best life. And then when she hit 40 or 50, start walking around the city mall to find a goddamn man, thinking she still got it. Just because she just got done watching how Stella got her groove back, and she got that in her spirit because she believes she can do the same thing. Okay? But a godly woman is given to him that feareth Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Don't none of these niggas on this show fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And this clown right here too, Maury, because Maury is a you-ish person, and he's made a lot of money off of our people in these seasons that he's done on his show on I think I can't remember exactly which platform it is, but Maury has made a lot of money off our people, man. Okay, and this devil's going to get judged too. Okay, but let's continue. Let's go to the book of Proverbs chapter 7, because she's loud And you can tell that when she's in the city, her own city, that she's roaming the streets causing all types of mayhem and, you know, being a headache, vexing, loud as hell. I always want to get a point across, because again, if you go back and watch the video, just from seeing what you saw, man, you can tell how this woman is, man. She likes to usurp authority over the man. Okay? Proverbs 7 verse 11. She is loud and stubborn. Her foot abide not in her house. So how is she getting these men? She could be, you know, damn well using Facebook, Instagram, social media dating apps. But, you know, from the way that she acts, you can tell this woman probably goes out to the club, to the bar, you know, maybe Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, or maybe all the week around. Okay? You know she turning up, as they say. Proverbs 7 verse 11. She is loud and stubborn. Her feet abide not in her house. Now is she without. Now in the streets, and lieth in wait at every corner. So she lying and waiting for the next prey, the next one, you know, to get her rocks off. The next man that she finds attractive, the next man that, again, makes her quiver damp. Okay, you know, puts butterflies in her stomach. Turns her on. You know? And these are the type of women, you know, unless Yahweh Shem Yahushua put the spirit on them to repent, going to be destroyed, man. Because again, what you're seeing right here, what you have saw and what you continue to see right now on this video is complete wickedness, complete rebellion, complete disobedience, man. Matter of fact, let's grab that. And this is nothing. And the one dude, I believe his name was Sir. He told the bro when he came out, he said, you can't keep on doing he said 2 wrongs don't make it right, or something he said like that, basically holding her accountable. But you had everybody in the audience cheering this bitch on, and of course, you know, booing the men, of course. But you had everybody. She doesn't know. Look, can't make this shit up. She does not know who her child's not kid. Matter of fact, Salakia, children. She doesn't know who her children's father are. She already has bought 7 men prior for the first child, and now she's bought 3 for the second one that you're seeing now. And 2 of them are the same person. So that's 8 people in general. So, and there's no telling how many people she's laid with. And that's another thing too, man. Our people don't fear sexual transmitted infections, sexual transmitted diseases, the HIV, okay, the AIDS. People don't fear, you know, death. Okay, and it's just like, it's not even shocking or amazing at this point, or for you to be anywhere like, astonished or anything like that, man. People literally don't care because they want to feel the real thing. They want to feel skin to skin, meat to meat. Sirach 25 verse 19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. And all these are sinners, man. And again, I don't have no pity, no compassion for any man that's going through anything like this with a woman, or going through any type of torment, vexation, plague of the mind. These women show you exactly who they are when you meet them. But just because she's pretty, or she got a fat ass, or maybe you didn't got some real quick from her, and the fellatio was good, the box was decent, whatever it is, man, you disregard and overlook those signs that she literally shows you and tells you who you are. Hey, look, man, I've dealt, and I still do, dealt with a lot of women. I've talked to a lot of women, and I know from a lot of years of experience, just let a woman talk. Just give her the ammunition when you're having a conversation with her for her to hold and guide the conversation. She will reveal everything that you need to know from her. And she wants to talk anyway, especially about herself. She will tell you everything you need to know, man. Why do you... There's a big reason why I'm still single. Okay? And I don't avoid or disregard the red flags. Okay, but all this wickedness is little but to the wickedness of a woman. Let's continue, man. Because again, as I stated, the young lady, the young, subhuman savage, the nigger woman, well, she looked like a low budget Tiana Taylor. She looks like a low budget Tiana Taylor, but yeah, the nigger woman slept with her husband, because that's what he is, her husband's uncle, which is just wicked, man. May Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah destroy, all these people, man. And, unless he puts a spirit on them to repent. But let me grab this. This is Leviticus chapter 18, verse 6. I'm going to read verse 6 and I'm going to jump down to verse 16. Leviticus 18, verse 6. None of you shall approach to any that is near of kin to him. So, when your nephew had so like he had a relationship with this woman, because he's not with her no more. But he's still, and a lot of you niggas are stupid, man. But he's still taking care of a child that's not his and has been proven on the first show that wasn't his. It couldn't be me, man. I don't care how y'all feel about it. If I found out the kid's not mine and you betrayed me and everything else, and again, I wouldn't be in a situation. But let's just say if the Lord put me in a situation, I'm not taking care of no kid that's not my blood. I don't care how long I've been there and everything else. I can't do that, man. Especially with a woman like this, man. A proud ass bitch. Yeah, you heard me. A proud ass bitch, man. No shame whatsoever. Leviticus 18, verse 6. None of you shall approach to any that is near of kin to him. Because again, your nephew, this is your nephew's woman. What would go in your mind to lay down with your nephew's woman, man? That's just complete treason. That's complete nasty, diabolical, ruthless work, man. To uncover their nakedness, I am Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Leviticus 18, verse 16. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy brother's wife. It is thy brother's nakedness. So you uncover your nephew, his wife. You uncover, in general, your brother, your neighbor's nakedness, man, because that woman belongs to him, man. But again, America teaches, do what you want. Be as wicked as you want to be. Commit all the adultery that you want to commit. And it also, a lot of these, in a prime example, Salaki. I know I'm everywhere, but a lot of stuff is running through my mind right now. A scripture that I can grab right now, which I'm about to grab. This is a pure example of that. And y'all should know where I'm going. It's Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 26. And I'm going to start off at verse 11. Watch over an impotent eye. So first and foremost, if you have to you're going to have to keep an eye on your household, your woman, your kids, all that. So I understand that. But again, it also goes back to the red flags. You can't disregard things and ignore them, especially when a woman is showing you in this captivity, in this hellhole, who she is, what she stands for, what she's about. So for you to overlook certain things that are being shown to you, and for you to put yourself in that position, you actually deserve it at that point. Okay, but again, Sirach 26 verse 11, watch over an impotent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against you. So don't marvel and be shocked and amazed that she trespassed against you. She showed you who she was. She told you what it was. Me, I. There's no we. Again, me, I. You didn't. I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy. Those are some of the main things in the sentences that these women say that lets you know. Okay? Verse 12. She will open her mouth. Okay, she will open her mouth, speak those smooth words to these dudes, and more than likely put her mouth on their reproductive organ. And that's another thing. You should not be kissing these women. And if she tells you that she doesn't do that, she don't want to do that to you. Period. Again, when you talk to a woman, depending on how long you talk to her, sex is always going to come into the conversation, whether it be a day, 2 days, 3, a week, 2 weeks, however long it may be. Sex is going to come into the conversation. And again, if you give her the right ammunition, she's going to tell you what she likes. Sirach 26 verse 12. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he hath found a fountain, and drink of every water near her. So, again, just, keeping it PG, she wants to taste you. She's thirsty, as they say in the streets. She's thirsty. Okay? And again, man, hey, look, man, this is true. I've had a lot of conversations, a lot of experience with women, man. These women are savages, man. They're nasty. Okay? And if she tells you that she doesn't do that, she doesn't want to do that to you. By every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow. So what does that mean? That means she will spread her legs. She want to ride it. She want to see what it feels like. She want to see it. Okay? This is the mindset of these harlots, these prostitutes, these whores, these sluts. However, whatever term you want to use here in America. Okay, not only with the Israelite woman, but all women. Especially the cave bitch. Okay, the cave woman. That's the nastiest whore on the planet, man. Okay, I know you Judite women are trying to compete with the white woman. Nah, she's the nastiest, sluttiest, disgustingest thing on the planet. They fuck animals. Okay? And Salakia for the language, but they do stuff that, I know Israel's jacked up in the mind, but as it's stuff that Israel won't do unless they just completely destroy. But yeah. So let's close out because the point's made, man. Because again, like I said, this woman has no shame in her game. She's not sorry. And it also, too, man, it's just sufferings for the children. Because the children's not going to know their lineage. They're not going to know who they come from. Their fathers, their family. Because you are what your father is, man. But, again, everything is ordained and brought forth by Yahweh Shem Yahushai. But she believes she's done nothing wrong. Because why? America tells you, woman, you're liberated, you're free. You don't gotta listen to your husband. You don't gotta listen to that man. Fuck him. The government's your daddy, and the government said you can do what you want to do. Oh, he hit you? Call me. I'll lock his ass up. Oh, he don't want to take care of the baby? Call me. We'll put him on child support. I'll take him for his money, and if he don't pay, I'm gonna lock his ass up. Oh, no, we don't need a DNA unless he pushes the fact, but other than that, all you gotta do is tell me his name. We'll have him on back child support. Okay? She got backup. And women like this, man. This is the book of Proverbs 30 verse 20. Such is the way of an adulterous woman. And again, this is a prime example of an adulterous woman given to wicked men. Okay, because she ain't got one husband, she got multiple husbands. Like Yahweh said. Okay? And she has, this broad right here probably just very, very creative, very, very manipulative, very crafty. And again, just to have that spirit of I don't care. I don't give a F. Okay? Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth and saith, I have done no wickedness. And that's how she's carrying it on the show. She said, I ain't done no wrong, no wickedness. If he don't act right, I'm going to get me another one. He don't act right, I'm going to get me another one. Don't these women say that? I ain't going to play around. Yeah, I got 7 baby fathers, but every last one of us was acting stupid, so I had to leave that one and get me another one. Proud as hell. Okay? Again, they eateth and drinketh of the customs, the philosophies, the rudiments, the ways of this life, of this world, and they wipe their mouth from all their treachery, all their deceit, okay, all they betrayal that they commit towards you, and they say, I ain't did nothing wrong, you the problem. Okay, I'm not happy, you ain't making me happy, you ain't doing this, you ain't been doing that. It's always you, never them. And that's why the Lord has to cleanse our people, because this is hell. Why in the fuck would you want to build a foundation? Why would you want to do anything in this society but continuously send up curses and continuously pray and beg Yahweh Shem Yahweh to take us out of this hellhole, man? This is a damn nightmare, man. Abanawaratazah. I hope and I pray that this was edifying, uplifting, and informative to the true sincere Akiyanwa Akwaf. So with that, I'm just going to say, Koholayam La, Abanawa Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakat Kwadash, Wathawada Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakat Kwadash, for putting the spirit on me, my elder apostles, elder bishops, elders, brothers on down, for doing these epistles to enlighten you, to inform you, to edify you, and uplift you through the power and spirit and words of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. May the blessing and election and protection be upon you and your household. Adawan Ratazah. Until the next one. So with that, I'm just going to say, Shalom.